Hi guys, welcome to Rodini Slayer. You're all welcome here. Grab a drink, grab a snack, sit down, and enjoy the prediction for tonight for this fight week between Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland. This Saturday night, we're going to finally see who is the real African champion, the Sean Strickland or Dricus du Plessis. Guys, I've promised this video for a while now. These my past two videos. At the very end, I've been talking about how I was going to make a video like this. Well, it's perfect timing. It's this fight week, and without further ado, no much more introduction. Let's just get right in. So, pretty much, right? As you guys have known, there's a lot of talk in social media, Twitter, for example, how about how people think this match is going to play out, how this fight is going to play out. Listen, I'm no genie here. I'm no oracle. I'm not a prophet. I don't know the future. So all I can do is gather information based on each fighter's last, like maybe 5 fights, 5 to 4 fights, for me to make a very decent educational guess as to who's going to win this fight. Just like I did against Ankalaev and Johnny Walker, which I was right. Guru has said that he predicts Dricus will KO him in the first 2 rounds. I've also seen how people have been saying that Sean will be on the back foot for a large part of the fight, and that will get him finished. Okay? Let's counter these arguments. So first off, Dricus hasn't KO'd anyone that had these 2 components: a good chin and good defense. If you notice, the people he KO'd, they had poor defense, poor chin. He finished Robert Whittaker with a straight jab, powerful jab at that, yes, but it wobbled Whittaker. Whittaker can't take a punch if his life depended on it, bro. He can't do it. And I'm sorry, I know he's a nice guy, he's a nice dude, he's a nice fighter. I kind of low-key like his style a bit too, but we have to be honest. He doesn't have good chin, and his defense is also pretty bad. He fights with his chin up in the air, and the only reason why he hasn't been exploited on that is because UFC, especially in middleweight, has poor level of striking. Most of these guys are grapplers, for the most part. They're not strikers of high caliber, like Alex Pereira or Israel Adesanya, and I believe both of these fighters would destroy Whittaker as soon as they touch a strike on him. And then, for example, another guy, Brunson, right? Brunson. Du Plessis finished him. Okay. But, again, Brunson can't take a punch. And the way Brunson got finished was low-key, like, pretty goofy. It's just, again, poor defense from these guys. Chin up in the air, poor chin, no head movement, and you're telling me that Dricus will do the same against Sean? So that's to counter the first point that Dricus could KO Sean. I really don't see it happening. I don't see it. I believe Sean has taken really powerful punches from people like Usman, from people like Alex Pereira, and I just don't believe Dricus has the power to do that to him. I don't believe so. And I believe Sean's defense is going to be good enough to defend against those punches. That's my first point. Second point, Dricus du Plessis always likes to go forwards. He will pressure Strickland, make Strickland go on the back foot, and finish him there. Guys, I agree with you in this. The people that have this argument, I agree with you on this. Sean is a bad fighter going backwards. He is a much different fighter when he is going forward than when he is going backwards, for sure. His defense goes down by a lot when he goes backwards. He starts getting goofy. He's easier to get caught. I believe so, yes. But if you tell me that Dricus is going to be able to maintain that type of pace for 5 rounds, I just can't believe you. And if you tell me that Sean is not going to react whenever he gets hurt, or he's not going to wake up and then clinch like he did against Imavov, or, you know, counterattack like he always does, I genuinely don't think that Dricus would just walk forward and Sean will not do anything about it. Like, no. And if you see the Till fight, for example, Till was actually pressuring Dricus for a large portion of the fight. And here's the thing, the only reason Till lost against Dricus is because he has no takedown defense, and because he had no ACL at the time. His ACL was gone, non-existent, like my father. Guys, I invite you all, those who have an opinion that Dricus will KO Sean Strickland, have it for certain. Dricus du Plessis will pressure Strickland like no one has ever done before. Mark my words. Guys, just take a look at the Till fight. That's all you have to do. Yes, I know Dricus won. That's not the point. Just fucking open your eyes a little bit and look at the fight, and you will see that Dricus he barely pressured Till. He was getting outstruck multiple times. He was trying to do his bullshit blitz movement, and Till would catch him with a knee. Till would catch him with an elbow. And that goes to my other point. Blitzing. That's Dricus' favorite move. His favorite move is blitzing. Whitaker has shown that you can counter that blitzing. Till, above all, Till also proved that to you. How do you counter it? With good timing. You have to time the punch perfectly as Dricus is blitzing in. That's what Whitaker did a couple times during the second round, for example, that I can recall. Dricus would step in and boom, jab. Or a straight. And it would stop Dricus right in his tracks. Whenever Dricus would step in and blitz against Till, he would step in, Till would bah! And Dricus would be like, oh shit. And guess what? What is Sean good at? Straight punches. Straight punches are the bread and butter of Sean Strickland. If he has studied the film with his team, and he has noticed that you can easily catch Dricus with the correct timing, like Whitaker did, like Till did, then I can guarantee you this entire camp which by the way, Sean is shredded for this camp. Sean has never been this shredded at all. Just look at his pectorials, look at his delts, look at his abs. I'm going to use this tonight when I go back and look at Sean Strickland's picture, shredded, 8 abs.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Guys, he has been focused so hard on this camp, and I guarantee you, if he focused a lot on this camp, if his main focus was timing, getting the correct timing on the blitzes, getting and just refining that 1-2, Dricus' blitz is not going to work at all. It's going to be shut down completely with the 1-2, with the straight punches, and with the teeps. Brunson had so much success with the teeps, it was starting to hurt Dricus at the body. I would have loved to see how the third round would have gone between Brunson and du Plessis, because during the entire second round, the majority of the second round, Brunson was getting him worked on with teeps and front kicks. And you could tell they were hurting du Plessis. What's another thing that Sean specializes in? He's been working on this and he refined it all the way until the Adesanya fight, where you've seen this in full display, the teeps. The teeps would stop Adesanya right in his tracks. It would catch his rhythm off. And I can guarantee you he will use this to stop the blitz from du Plessis and to stop his rhythm 100%. The teep and those 1-2s will completely shut down the blitz. And you can mark my words right here that just as you did in my Johnny Walker versus Ankalaev prediction, which I predicted Ankalaev is going to catch him with a counter strike. That's exactly what happened. This time it's the same thing. Duplessis' blitz will be completely nullified by the teeps and the straight punches from Sean Strickland. That's pretty much everything I have to say in the striking department. Is that I just don't think Duplessis has anything against Sean Strickland in striking, to be honest with you. I think Strickland has a lot more weapons to utilize in the striking, and I also don't think Duplessis' defense is good. Duplessis' only line of defense is walking backwards and raising his arms like this, shelling himself up, doing a stupid high guard. That's all he has. He has no lateral movement. He has no head movement. He just walks backwards and high guards. Brunson was catching him with that, because when Brunson started to connect the teeps and the front kicks, you would notice, if you watch the fight again, you would notice how Dricus' hands would drop, and then Brunson started headhunting, and he was actually connecting a few punches. Same thing, exact same thing Till did. And you're telling me Sean is not going to catch on to this? Sean is a world-class level striker, bro. He has improved tremendously. And he has the tools to counter Duplessis' game. He has. At least when it comes to striking. There's no other way around it. You're not going to get into a 5-round fight against a world-class level striker that will outlast you those 5 rounds, and you can't just go in there expecting you're going to outstrike him for 5 rounds. It's not happening. He has to mix up his striking with the wrestling. And I mean, dude, Sean's takedown defense is pretty good. He's been really working on the grappling this entire camp with Ankalaev. There's a lot of videos out there, a lot of clips you can watch of Strickland defending a lot of the aggression from Ankalaev. Obviously they're just training, but it gives you an insight as to how much Strickland has improved his grappling, and we just haven't seen it yet. I mean, without going so far, in the Abus fight, Abus was able to take him down. People fail to realize Abus is a great grappler. He's not like, oh, world class like maybe Duplessis is, but he's a decent grappler. Obviously he got taken down by him, and then Abus tried to take his back, and then Sean easily defended and stood right up. Another thing is, Till, 0 takedown defense, was still able, by the way, no ACL, disappeared like my father again. He was able to get up from the ground multiple times in the Duplessis fight. So if Till can get up, I can guarantee you Sean can get up 100%. So already there, but with that comparison, I already tell you that even though he has to use the grappling to win, it's still not going to be enough for Sean Strickland. So when I tell you guys this, it's going to be a cakewalk for Strickland. It's going to be a cakewalk for him. It's going to be, in my opinion, round 3 finish. Either round 3 or round 4 TKO. So yeah, I really don't, I see it really hard for Duplessis to get a knockout win. And in my opinion, even after we analyzed everything, that's the only way he can win. With a knockout win. Because grappling is going to be useless, especially in the later rounds where Sean is more successful. Duplessis has never fought a 5-round fight in the UFC. Has never fought 5 rounds against a world-class champion. World-class level champion. He's never fought 5 rounds against something like that. Never. I've lost count how many 5-round fights Strickland has been in. I've lost count. And you're expecting me to believe Duplessis is going to last 5 rounds? I know he has great cardio. I know. I still don't think he's gonna be able to last 5 rounds with Strickland. I don't think so. That's why I know I'm confident in a late finish by Strickland, 100%. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You know, this is my prediction. Sean Strickland via 4th round TKO for sure. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me or you disagree with me down below. As always, I appreciate the help that you guys give me by watching. That's all I'm asking for you guys, from you guys, just to watch the video. Give me a chance and watch the video. That's all I'm asking from. That's what I'm asking of, because right now, that's all I need. And if you guys can give me some feedback, I'd really appreciate it. I love you guys as always. Stay tuned in for the next video. Love you guys. Peace.
Inshallah, my Lord. Inshallah. Inshallah, my Lord. Inshallah.